Hi, everyone. We've got a good one tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They've hit a little bit of a skid here, playing right around the league average now.
And you know what, the Knicks, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Brook Lopez is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. And for Charlotte, Chet Holmgren out there with Zach Edey. Then it's Fears. And it's Coward in at the 2. So the Hornets win the tip. And Greg, in this Game 3 of group play, 2 undefeated teams in this NBA Cup tournament. You know, something's got to give, right?
And this is where that competitive instinct of the players starts to kick in. And Kevin, the cup may not be the Larry O'Brien trophy, but neither one of these teams wants to take that first L in the tourney.
I don't think the defense was ready for DiVincenzo to get assertive like that. Dunking right on top of him there. Oops, upside your head.
Here's Krejci. Holmgren outside. Edey gets the bucket.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
And finished off by McDaniels.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
Holmgren outside. Fires the 3. Here's Edey, and the layup falls.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Last time out, he had 13 points. Here's McDaniels. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now Fears. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game. Marcus Smart's checked in for New York.
Marcus Smart.
Here's Edey. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Krejci passes to Holmgren over Lopez. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Now here's Smart. Defense right on him. And it's Coward with the rebound. Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Edey. It's stolen by Hartenstein. To the paint. Here's DiVincenzo. And he uses the glass on the layup. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the game.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Here's Krejci. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Smart.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
And stolen by Fears. Holmgren outside. There's the pick. Pass to Fear. The three bangs home the trifecta.
That's a shot defenses are going to let Fears take. So the rookie making those will be a benefit.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Here's Coward. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Here's Fears. And again, it's Charlotte with a three.
Nice work in that two-man game. Fears has a great handle and feel for shot creation.
Here's Smart. They grab their own miss. Hornets leading by 3. Pass to Coward. Here's Fears. Defended by DiVincenzo. Fears' shot is off. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. DiVincenzo with it, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. 5 on the clock. To the inside, Krejci. Good work defensively by Smart.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Lopez sets a screen for Smart. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Coward, guarded by Smart. Edey can't hit. Knicks trail by 3. To the middle. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Fears. Just 5 to shoot. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Fears has got 8. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Lopez. Takes a 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And this game is tied up now.
A nice job from Lopez to catch and shoot in a fluid motion. And for a guy as big as he is, that's really impressive.
Now Fears. Edey with a screen on DiVincenzo. Traps in the tray. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Lopez. Outside, Smart. Now DiVincenzo. Another 3 for New York.
Well, you know, that last 3 got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
Here's Edey. His last outing, 16 points for him. Launches it. And the rebound goes to Lopez. New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Inside. Right side, Smart. Lopez sets a screen for McDaniel. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Edey. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Fears. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the New York Knicks. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Here's Fears. He also played a big role in their last game with Atlanta.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Coward, guarded by Smart. And Fears has it in the corner. Holmgren with a screen on Lopez. Trying to get something going. Fears' shot is off.
Blown opportunity there. He's got to have a short-term memory. Forget about that one.
So, Greg, talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure he attests he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
Now here's Smart. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist total show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
The big fella with the big finish, Lopez, rocking that rim.
Hornets trail by 4. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Thompson, he's checked in for McDaniels. Just about halfway through group play. Here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
DiVincenzo against Simmons. Pass to Fears. Edey with a screen for Fears. And the dunk by Edey.
Smart move by the rookie Fears, passing it out of that pick and roll.
The Knicks with the lead. DiVincenzo kicks to Thompson. Down low, Hartenstein. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 8 points for Isaiah Hartenstein.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Back to Simmons. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Simmons really comfortable in tight, and he's so skilled, he makes it look easy scoring inside.
Outside, Smart. Some nice passing by New York here. The shot by Thompson, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's DiVincenzo. To the basket by Charlotte. Lopez, a screen on Brown. And Thompson kicks to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. This, their first look at this year's New York squad. Simmons on the wing. 24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Edey. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here is DiVincenzo. He has 7. Now, here's Thompson. Lopez, a screen on Brown. First quarter wrapping up here, and it's a tie ball game. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
You know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Smith is out there with Simmons. Then it's Jackson Hayes. Then there's Christian Brown. And it's Wolf in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. For Charlotte, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. You know, Greg, with this being game 3 of the group stage, you have to start looking at how tiebreakers might work for teams that have the same record in group play. I mean, it's fascinating.
And I believe the first tiebreaker is head-to-head record in the group. If that doesn't solve it, a tie then goes down to each team's point differential. So there are a few more tiebreakers after that, but those two should take care of almost all ties.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points.
Look, every season Christian Brown continues to show improvement, and that is a testament to his work ethic. He's got great passion and work ethic. That combination allows you to improve.
Pass to Simmons. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here is Lowry. Green with a screen for Smart. That one goes. Count it. Smart's got 5 points now in the quarter. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Simmons, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, at almost 7 feet tall, Simmons is hard to guard because he's got excellent speed. He knows how to use his body, and if you get too physical with him, he knows how to draw fouls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the Hornets making a change here. Diawara's checked in. Good on the second free throw. New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Lowry. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Hayes. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Now Simmons, who's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
A 3-pointer, no good. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Thompson. Can't connect from short range. Here's Charlotte now. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Smith checked in for the Hornets. Then for the Knicks, Hartenstein. He's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. McDaniels comes in for Green, and it's Alex Caruso in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Smart. He's got 5. Hartenstein with a screen on Simmons. Back to Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it from deep. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And Hayes throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Now, here's Caruso. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And you know what? In that last game, he was also all over the place on defense, mucking up the passing lanes and getting all kinds of steals, too.
Now Smith, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Inside. Here's Brown, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And how about we check the numbers for Isaiah Hartenstein?
And guys, this effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
New York trailing. Smart on the wing. He has 5. McDaniels outside. Pass to Hartenstein. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Kicks it out to Holmgren. 3-pointer. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. McDaniels outside. For 3. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Hartenstein in the high post. Simmons is there. Hartenstein finds Smart. Now McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Bounce pass from Smart. Thompson from long range. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists in the game. Simmons on the wing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Zach Edey, he's checked in for Christian Brown. And a switcher also for New York. Brook Lopez is checked in for Marcus Smart. Thompson surveying the floor. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And the Knicks miss again. Hornets leading by 3. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you guys.
A unique challenge. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that matchup against the Nets, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Lopez with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. McDaniels dishes to Lopez. Back to McDaniels. And Simmons with the rebound. The Hornets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Edey. 6 points for him. Now here's Holmgren. Oh, good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Caruso, the pass to Lopez. New York moving it around. Hartenstein with the screen for McDaniel. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Edey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Edey's got the lead up to 5 now for Charlotte.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Pass to Caruso. They could use a bucket. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now, here's McDaniel. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Lopez, and the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
Pass to Edey. Back to Holmgren. Here's Coward. Lopez covering. And Simmons slams it in.
We talk about the feel for the game, and Simmons has it. So adept at cashing in on what the defense gives him off these pick and roll sets, and that's not as easy as he makes it look.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get up and get noisy, baby. It's your sports squad. Get up and get noisy, baby. It's your sports squad.
And the Hornets making a change here. Fears is checked in. And a switcher also for New York. DiVincenzo's checked in. Over in the corner, Caruso. McDaniels outside. Just 3 to shoot to stop the drought. The Hornets pull it in. Edey's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Holmgren outside. Shot clock at 5. Edey finds Holmgren. Fires it up.
And, you know, during the second quarter, I just don't think he's looked like himself at all.
Krejci, no good. Here's Caruso. Here's Hartenstein. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. For longtime veteran Brook Lopez, his evolution, Clark, as a player goes beyond his three-point shooting.
Yeah, I agree with you because folks tend to forget his defense was considered a weakness early in his career. Now he's turned into one of the best shot blockers and rim protectors in the league.
Now here's Caruso. No scoring in this one. Here's McDaniels. New York missing again.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
And that one's good. Coward.
For young Jeremiah Fears, passing will be his meal card in the NBA. He already makes really good decisions.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at New York. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And, of course, Charlotte, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And, you know, for the Hornets, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season.
I just love the energy and heart this young man Fears plays with.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Knicks trail by 14. Pass to McDaniels to the inside. Hartenstein lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Hartenstein's got 10.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Coward, defended by DiVincenzo. Back to Holmgren. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. That three off the mark. New York shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Caruso looking for an opening. McDaniels passes to Lopez. Here's Caruso. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Charlotte Hornets.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point of emphasis for them coming into this game.
And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
The young guys are playing well, but it's the long season. There's something called the rookie wall.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which players hit that wall and which ones knock it over. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Jeremiah Fears.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Knicks trail by 12. And New York looking at who they've got. They've got McDaniels. Alex Caruso out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 down low. Caruso finds Lopez. Takes the 3. A nice shot by McDaniel. McDaniel's got it back down to within single digits for New York. Charlotte shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Hartenstein against Edey. Pass to Fears. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Fears has got 16 points.
I really like how confident Fears is, wasting no time answering with a 3 of his own.
Caruso sets the screen for Hartenstein. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And DiVincenzo able to stretch the floor, spread the defense out, especially with how accurate he is from deep.
Holmgren with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Fear. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knicks trail by 9. Here's McDaniels. Hartenstein with the screen for McDaniel. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's Krejci. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Pass to Edey. Here's Fears. Defended by Caruso.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Tries from 10. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 8.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket for McDaniel.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Edey with a screen on DiVincenzo. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Shot clock at 6. Edey gets the bucket. 10 points for him.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
McDaniels right side. Back to DiVincenzo. Lopez left side. And the 3 off target.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Oh, does Chet even have to jump? He's got so much length.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. Number 1, the Knicks.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end. And you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Now Hartenstein. He's got 12. Hartenstein with the screen for Caruso. Tips it up. McDaniels outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Lopez. New York, no good that time either. Hornets leading by 9. Here's Coward. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Out to the wing. Charlotte moving it around. Edey. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
No question about it. DiVincenzo has found his rhythm tonight, making it look easy on offense.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Chance to check out Chet Holmgren.
His last 10 games have been exceptional. First in blocks, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up. And so here's Charlotte. Pass to Coward. Here's Krejci. Fears with it. 16 points for him. Clock at 4. Holmgren in the corner. Trains it from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got 7 now in this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
McDaniels outside. Over in the corner, Caruso. Hornets with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. McDaniels outside. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. Caruso sets the screen for McDaniel. Pass to Caruso. Over Fears. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Lopez with the steal. And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 15. Here's Hartenstein. Fires from deep. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Krejci passes to Holmgren. Over Hartenstein. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 11 points in the quarter.
I'm encouraged watching Holmgren finish through contact because it's something he's going to have to do consistently.
DiVincenzo with the screen for Caruso. That shot off the mark.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, and able to help them close this gap.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. teams changing it up here. That one is off. And the second free throw, good. Knicks trail by 14. Outside, Smart. To the middle, here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
Robinson loves to hammer it down whenever he gets the chance, and with force.
Pass to Fear. Here's Krejci, guarded by Smart. Charlotte moving it around. And here is Simmons. There's the triple. Caruso grabs the miss. Now here's Smart. DiVincenzo passes to Robinson. Here's Smart. An easy 2 points on the layup. Smart's got his third basket of the night right there.
And the inside defense goes hard at Smart, but he's a clever player and just manages to get around it.
To the wing right side. Here's Fear. Defended by Caruso.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
McDaniels outside. Inside. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him. Now here's Caruso. Defense is right there.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Pass to Wolf. Now Fear. At the elbow, it's Simmons. Over Smart. A nice shot by Simmons. Simmons got 9 points.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. Jeremiah Fears, third.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Green comes in for McDaniels. Thompson, he's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Alex Caruso. 1:06 left in the third. Here's Holmgren. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Hartenstein with the screen on Simmons. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Launches a three. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brown the pass to Simmons. Lets it fly from 18. Holmgren can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Charlotte leading by 14. Back to Simmons. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Good if it goes. And that one released in time, but no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hornets lead by 14. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Jackson Hayes. Christian Braun is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Wolf at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Hornets leading by 14. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Holmgren sets the screen for Simmons. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Lowry passes to Thompson. Hartenstein with a screen on Simmons. And that one is good from Hartenstein. 14 points for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Simmons has got the ball here for Charlotte. Pass to Brown. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Shoots. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Knicks trail by 14. Green kicks to Lowry. Now Hartenstein, covered by Hayes. Now Hartenstein. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Hartenstein. Lowry's got his first 2 points.
Lowry is a fearless scorer despite his lack of size, and he's never one to back away from the trees inside.
And they double up Simmons. He's in the post. He's defended by Hartenstein. Simmons against Lowry. Simmons can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 12. Down low. Here's Green. And Brown pulls it down. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Back to Simmons. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. To the paint. Green finds Lowry. Here's Smart. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Brown. Here's Holmgren. Trying to end the drought. And the jump by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Thompson, and the rejection by Holmgren.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Lowry against Simmons. Lowry passes to Hartenstein. Thompson from long range. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
In the pick and roll action, Clay leans on his experience, a sense of when to give it up.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. checked in for the Hornets. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Knicks. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. It's Smart with the drive. And slam dunk by Smart.
Oh, that was ferocious, man. Is Smart fun to watch when he's attacking.
To the right side. Pass to Brown. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. Here's Brown. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 14.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Thompson passes to Lopez. Here's Wolf, guarded by Smart. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For the Knicks, McDaniels, he's checked in for Green. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Thompson. And it's Alex Caruso in for Smart. Knicks trail by 14. Now here's Caruso. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Holmgren outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Krejci. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Knicks on the break. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. DiVincenzo's got 11 in the second half.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. Nice job from the three-point line this half.
Edey with a screen for Fear. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Finding some space inside. Fears works hard for that one.
Here's Caruso. Pass to Lopez. McDaniels outside. And again, New York with the triple.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Charlotte leading by 8. Here's Coward. Holmgren outside. Edey with a screen on Lopez. Lets it go from 11. A second chance effort. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Hornets lead by 10.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And again, it's a New York 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They set the pick. Now Edey. Charlotte moving it around. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. Pierce's shot is off. New York with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Coward. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Fears. Holmgren sets the screen for Fears. Holmgren in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Knicks trail by 7. On the wing, DiVincenzo. This one for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Coward. From about 16, it's rebounded by New York. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Big scores like that one are what you can count on from Lopez.
Charlotte has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Up top, Holmgren shoots. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel. That's out of bounds for the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
New York with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Lopez sets a screen for McDaniel. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Shaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Holmgren against Lopez. Holmgren in the post.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
First one falls for. Them both.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Now Lopez. Doubled by Fear. Caruso fires a three-pointer. Good.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Holmgren.
And something I like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Huge free throws there. Now they've got the lead.
1:35 left in the 4th. Here's Krejci. Outside Holmgren. And they pick up the 2.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Caruso with the ball. Lopez inside. Working on Holmgren.
A reverse hit home. That was ready.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Caruso with the steal. McDaniels left side. Hartenstein.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Edey cleans it in off the window. And this crowd ecstatic. They are pumped up.
And what a huge shot. You talk about an excited arena.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Outside Hartenstein. McDaniels outside. Outside, Caruso. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
At the line for Charlotte, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
He stepped up to the line and handled business that time. It's still a 1-possession game, though.
Here's Lopez. Layup, no good. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
McDaniels, the 3 goes down.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. McDaniels fires. The 3 is off. So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.